Hey y'all. It took me a good little minute to come back, okay? Because on Friday, I came home bawling my eyes out because social media and you coming across everything that's going on right now, everything is about Nolan Xavier Wells, right? Mind you, 18 years old, Mississippi, took a boat trip with his friends. But mind you, after all the videos that I've been seeing, I mean, let's be real about it. You have even Caucasians, white people sitting here making videos and explicitly saying, hey, stop hanging out with them because they are not truly your friend, right? I mean, we think about it, but if we sit here and misjudge and say, you know what, then I'm gonna sit here and be called a racist, and that was never my intention. But we have to sit here and start logically thinking and seeing things for truly what they are. Because think about it. Everyone likes to sit here and speak about slavery and all that our ancestors did. But it's kind of like, are we forgetting who were the ones that did that to our ancestors? Mind you, I'm not saying with a certain race, everyone is bad because of what we've been through, but we just have to start seeing things in a way that you don't want to sit here and be like, you know what? I don't want to sit here and just look at color for the way it is. But mind you, that's coming from you. Are you sure that that group of people or that other person feels the same way that you do? It's just, we have to start opening our eyes, just like I had to on Friday. I do not just have Nolan, okay? I do not just have him, but I would be on here all night going down the list for everyone else. I only wrote down three, right? We have Roland, so sorry. We have Nolan, and we know right now everything is pending. That one made me cry because it's kind of like, when the body resurface, why are you telling me that a throat is missing? Is that not a clue within itself? Why would a body come to light and missing a throat? Even before seeing anything else, that should be enough right then and there. But, you know, we have to sit here and let people let us know something, even though with everything pointing and everything sitting right here, that was the first tier. Okay. Now we have Gerard Jackson. Okay. He was 28 years old. He went out with his friends to the Electric Forest Festival, right? Out in Michigan. Okay. I don't have to say it. You already know who the friends were, right? So after everything was said and done, he had an incident that happened from what I heard. I'm not too sure because I heard it from one other person that spoke about it. I couldn't really find it, but I mean, why would you really find it? Because when he got in contact with the police and told them exactly what happened, it was a essay event, right? By multiple men. And he reported that to the police. And you want to know what happened? They said, no, that never happened. They act like he said absolutely nothing. And then when he was found, he was dead. Are they really going to say anything more about it? Of course not, because at that point, how do you even know that it was proof that he even went to the police in the first place? If they just brushed it off, I'm sure it's no paperwork. That was the second tier. And the most heartbreaking tier of it all, it was for Daryl Laurie, okay? He was 13 years old, okay? He died July 20th. Oh, and I'm sorry, Gerard died June 29th. And we already know Nolan on the boat trip, okay? Now, Daryl, 13 years old. He was sent, well, he was in the foster care through South Carolina, right? And it was the same race that came across him, okay? He was 16 years old. After all this and that, mind you, Daryl was only 13 years old. Oh boy sat here and literally drowned him. And drowned him to the point he wanted to make sure he was dead. 13 years old. Okay, we got 13, we got 28, and we got 18. And it's like within our race, those numbers just keep coming up and nothing gets done. It's just like it's okayed and we have to be okay with it. But why? Why? Mind you, my biggest thing, I spoke with my nephews and I literally told them exactly what we've been seeing on social media. Like, yo, if you going out with a group of people, make sure you are not the only black one there, okay? And that it's just ridiculous, and I think it's insane that we even have to look at things for what they really are. But you got to remember who you are. You can't sit here and be around a whole bunch of other races and you're just like, but wait, we're all cool. You do not know what people truly think inside. You do not know what their true intention is. And it's very sad. That's why all of those seasons before, I always spoke about you have to sit here and know you. If you don't know you, you're going to fall for anything, okay? You're going to allow people to sit here and be like, you know what? No, that's not you. This is you. How dare you tell me who I am, okay? But I'm telling you, say their names. And I most definitely am coming back with the rest of the list. But these three literally broke my heart. And for me personally, it feels like we are literally back in slavery in terms of you do what I say, or I have the right to do whatever I'm going to do because I'm going to get off regardless. I just, need to fulfill whatever I'm thinking, or my plan has to go out fully. And I just want to tell ya, like, we truly need to be safe out here, okay? Like, very much so. And I don't want to like cry again, but it's very sad. And just knowing that at any moment we can sit here and see social media flooding again with another case. Someone, they went out with a group of friends and this person did not make it back, or even in the midst, something supposedly happened and oh no, it was suicide. How dare you rule cases talking about suicide? How is suicide possible for all of these black men being ruled as suicide, being hung from a tree? What are you talking about? How is that suicide? How is it even possible for someone to sit here and put a rope around them and climb up the tree and tie that too? It don't make sense. Okay? This does not make sense. That's why I'm saying we need to sit here and be careful. Now I know, it's life and everyone want to sit here and go out and you got to enjoy life, but you could be in the wrong place at the right time, okay? That's exactly what it be like. Why did it have to happen to me? If you would have got out the way, you know what I'm saying? If you would have got out the way, if you would have sat here and used your discernment and really looked at people for who the pretending went off and now the real them came out. You can't sit here and keep saying, no, this person's good because remember when, no, it's not remember. Look at what it is now. You could save yourself. I know a lot of people might not want to say no or be that person that never shows up. Man, that used to be me. I used to be like, you know what? I don't want them to look at me like this. I'm going to come. No. If the Holy Spirit is talking to me right now and letting me know you better not go. I see y'all later. Something ain't it. And pay attention to that feeling that you get when you're around a group of people and something within your soul just feels off, and it's like, I don't know what this is, but something does not feel right, you better get out of there, okay? Because you've been warned and you're just sitting here, but wait, it's a nice time. Maybe it's just my anxiety. No, if you don't want to leave, you better go to the bathroom and pray real quick, okay? Because it's something. It's something. If you have a gut feeling, do not do not ignore the gut feeling, okay? Do not. It's just, I think it's just really nuts that we have to start moving differently. And another thing that bothers me is, like, I'm in my 30s and everything. And I just think about all of the children in grade school and, high school. And they probably don't even really know what's going on or how severe it's going to get. And that makes me sad as well. But man, it took me a good little minute to come back because this was so heartbreaking. And y'all already know what I talk about, but I was not going to bypass this. Not at all. This needs to be spoke on because it's not even just the three that I mentioned. It's not just about Nolan and Gerard and Daryl. It's all of us out here, even though none of this happened to us. Well, I don't know what all of us went through, but to this extent, if we are still here, it has not hit us. It's just an eye opener. It's a horrific eye opener that things need to change with us. And it's just like, at some point we need to come together because we always sit here and it's like, yeah, it's black on black crime. Why, when it's another race that does the crime, now it's something big? But all of us just need to come together. At some point, we need to sit here and realize, why are we sitting here attacking one another? Even if it's something light, like, oh, you made me mad, or you shouldn't have did that. You better get over it. It's a lot of people out here that don't even want us to exist. So at some point, we gotta come together, regardless of what happened. Y'all need to talk, have a conversation. I'm not rocking with you. That's cool, but if anything go down, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot, and we really need to open our eyes, and we really just need to start coming together. That's just the gist of it, because this black on black don't got nothing what the world got against us, okay? So we need to get it together. And yeah, man, I had to talk about this. It's so heartbreaking. And it's okay to sit here and cry for situations. I don't believe crying on camera. I was about to, but it's very sad. So we just need to do better. We got to pay attention. I get it, things happen in life and sometimes we do not have control over it, but for the things that we do have control over, learn how to sit here and say no and listen to your gut, okay? The gut ain't never going to lie to you. You hurt somebody' feelings, it is what it is. I feel the way I feel. If you're upset, that's cool. But no, these three for the night. I will be back tomorrow with more. Okay. We got to get it together. Okay. Don't sit here and continue with that black on black crime. The world is against us. Okay. Apparently. And it's not just me saying it, it's literally shown right here. Use that discernment. Okay.